What's up, people? It's that time. I'm Gena, your mistress of jazz. Check this out. Speak now with Gena. Hey, speak now with Gena. What you say? Speak now with Gena. Make it clear. Speak now with Gena. Welcome. Hey, listen, today in the studio, there are representatives from Big Brothers, Big Sisters. It's all about vision, and I don't want to just talk about vision. I truly want to share vision as I walk out my vision. So we're just going to talk vision today. First, let me start with Donnevin Wolfe. This is his second guest appearance here on Speak Now with Gena. Hey! Yes,
we are back. It's looking really nice since the last time.
I know. We got an upgrade.
You got an upgrade. It is looking really nice. And again, just thank you for having us back on. So, yeah.
Yes, you're welcome. Yeah. And Donnevin Wolfe, you are the program coordinator.
Yep, so I'm a community coordinator, and I just focus on Allen County, and so I just I do about 3 to 5 presentations a day for businesses, corporations, and groups and organizations. And I do a presentation on Sundays talking about faith and mentorship. Talk about pretty much these kids here, in hopes to try to get some mentors for them in the community. So
introduce your little.
This is my interesting little Maurice. He's 13. He's going to be 14 next Friday.
Happy birthday.
He has a birthday coming up. Yep. So we're seeing what he'll be getting. But we've been matched up since he was 7.
Oh, wow.
It's been a journey. Yeah. And I was 18 when I got matched up with him. So I started out really, really young because 18 is the lowest you can get signed up to be a big. So.
Okay. So can we hear from him? Yes. And then I want you to talk about that because you actually, if I recall, became a big because you were a little at one time.
Correct.
All right. So, hey, what's up, dude?
What's up?
How are you?
Good.
Oh, good. And where do you go to school?
I go to Shawnee Middle School.
Oh, you're in middle school.
Yeah. I'm going to high school next year, though.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you? Good. How do you like being a part of Big Brothers, Big Sisters?
Well, it basically changed me, though, because, I used to be, talk a lot, but now, my heartbeat is so fast.
Calm down. That's why I asked you what music you want. I can put some rap on for you. Okay, so you said you used to talk a lot?
Yeah, it changed me a lot, though.
In a, I'm sure in a positive way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what kind of things do you guys do? You want to talk about that?
We do a lot of stuff, we go out, we watch movies. We do activities. We do a lot of stuff.
Is Donnevin a bossy big?
Nah, he's not a bossy big.
Right. Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you so much. I'm going to talk to Miss Haley Miller. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for coming in.
Of course. We're happy to be here.
All right. How long have you been a big?
We just officially reached our first year mark together, so it hasn't been long. Yeah. Yep, but we're having a lot of fun together. So,
all right. What made you want to be a big?
Well, first and foremost, I've been with the agency working for almost 3 years now.
What's your position? I'm sorry.
I am a Big Futures match support specialist. So I work with all of our youth from ages 14 to 22. So they're actually on my caseload. I'm their caseworker, Mr. Donnevin and Maurice.
Okay.
And I work with the older population of our kids, and we really focus on helping them find their individual path, whether that be getting employed, enrolled, or enlisted after they graduate high school. So we keep them up until they're 22 and kind of help them along their journey.
No, I didn't know that. So you can actually have littles up to age 22?
Yeah, they're not so little anymore, but we're one of the few agencies in the country that have this program, which is amazing. So we take them on college visits. We help them get internships, take them on job tours, military tours. And I mean, we do things like resume skills, financial literacy programs, things like that. So we really get them ready for their futures.
I was not aware of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any people that are at that age, high school age, that just come in?
Yes, it does happen. Not quite as often. Usually they do age into the Big Futures program once they're community-based. So we do have matches that have been matched for over 10 years within our Big Futures program, which is really cool to see those long-term relationships. So it's fun to be able to get to hang out with her because I hang out with the teens all day.
Yes.
So it's a nice break from that.
It's a change,
Yeah,
isn't
it is.
Introduce your little to us.
So this is Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
Hey.
Okay. That's okay. Tell us a little bit about Olivia, and then maybe she'll warm up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. So Miss Olivia is my little, she's 8 years old. So like I said, we've been matched for about a year, and she goes to Lincoln Elementary. And we've done all sorts of fun stuff together, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about maybe some of the things that we like to do together?
We went to watch a movie, and it was The Grinch for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And we went to bowling at Crazy Pens. One time we went to the zoo, and like almost everything was closed.
Must have been a little bit either too cool or too hot.
And it was raining.
What do you like about being a little?
That you can have fun, and like it changed me a lot because like I used to be like a lot of mean and stuff, and it changed me and everything.
Oh, that's precious. Well, tell us something about Holly that we don't know.
That
Haley, I'm sorry.
She wants to get a puppy, and that she had an apartment, but she's in the same apartment complex. She got a new apartment.
There you go. Hey, do you guys want to give a shout out to your parents or your siblings or your friends?
Hey, Mom.
What's Mom's name?
Monique.
Hi, Monique. Okay. Wow. Hey, Donnevin, I really enjoy having you guys on. Mm-hmm. But there is a something significant going on with Big Brothers and Big Sisters right now.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yep. So the campaign, so we do a spring summer campaign every year pretty much. And we set like a goal to really have like a hard push to get some kids matched up, to get some volunteers signed up. So this year we're doing a campaign, and it's called There's a Mentor in Everyone. And it's a campaign that's focused pretty much on millennials, from the young 20 to I think like 36, 37 years old. And we're just trying to let the world know about millennials, that they can too be a mentor, that they don't, it's not all about, our older generations because, they have more time or they're retired or whatever. But a lot of our young kids can learn from people that are kind of closer to their age as well.
Right,
Yep.
right. That's a good campaign. So it's actually focused on bringing younger people into the fold.
Yes, that's exactly it. So we're doing like, the different events for younger people. The goal is to sign up 200 people in 90 days. So this campaign ends July 22nd, so pretty much almost a month away. And right now we have around 130 people signed up, which is crazy, which is good.
That's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get that final push to seal that gap so that we can kind of just say, hey, we achieved the goal that we set out to
So for anyone who's listening, what can they do? How can they get in contact with you guys to sign up?
So like we do presentations. So definitely if you have like a place of work, if you have a place of worship, then we can just come out there and talk about Big Brothers, Big Sisters. They can reach out to the website, bbbsnei.org, and they can look at the programs and then sign up that way. They can go on Facebook. That's a really good push. We have like 4,000 followers on there, so they can go just Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Northeast Indiana, type that in the search box and we'll pop up. And they can also call 260-456-1600.
So is there a waiting list of littles?
Yes.
Is there really?
Yes. So every year there's about between 400 and 500 kids waiting, and that's no joke. That's no joke. A lot of that, especially out of that 400, because we started out this year with 400 kids waiting, which is better than 500. And out of that 400, around 77% are boys that are waiting for a mentor. So our boys are really in the huge need for having mentors for them in the community. And we stress that when we talk about Big Brothers, Big Sisters at our presentations.
That's pretty interesting.
It is. A lot of our girls, they get matched up very quickly because I guess like women are just nurturing in heart. So a girl can wait on average maybe 3 to 6 months to get matched up with the big sister.
It's still a long time, isn't it?
It's still, yeah, it is a long time. But our boys can wait 2 to 4 years even.
Are there ever any matches that are women with boys or no?
Yeah, well, with women with boys, yes, some, not all, and that's I think on special cases. So in order for us to even make a match with a woman big and a boy little, we also have to make sure it's okay with the parents, with the guardians. We make sure that we approve of it. We have an attorney that's on site that approves all of our volunteers and littles, and we always ask the little what their preference is, if they would want a male or female big.
Right. What would be the significant reason for
That's
the
a good
opposite
question.
way?
So you might have a little boy that probably doesn't have a mother figure in the home.
Okay.
Maybe mother is incarcerated or just not in the picture. So that's a good reason. And kind of that big sister kind of brings that mother feel a little bit with the match. So that's one of the reasons I think that we see come up a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
The mother's incarcerated or she's just not there, or the foster system is taken in place. And we work with DCS and all those places with them too, if that's the case for the little.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's the hardest thing, Haley, about what you do for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
I would definitely say the hardest thing about being a caseworker is just hearing some of those heartbreaking stories and really just getting into the nitty gritty with some of the stories that you hear, and just sometimes having to make those difficult calls to DCS and things like that when you get a situation that's a little more difficult, because we can't do everything. Sometimes we have to find those resources and those people in the community that can help. We can all pool together. So I would say that's the most difficult part, but at the end of the day it's very rewarding.
Yeah. What's the most enjoyable thing for you?
Oh, absolutely, the relationships with the kids.
Okay.
It is just, it's the one thing that keeps you going throughout the day sometimes, is just hearing a kid say, thank you, you've changed my life in a way, and that's just, it's the most rewarding thing that you can hear.
How long have you worked for Big Brothers Big
almost
Sisters?
3 years. So
what pushed you to say, I need to be a little? I need to be a big. Yes.
Just learning more about the mission. I waited until I was at least a year into the job so that I felt comfortable.
Okay.
And then I, just obviously starting to grow that passion for the mission and knowing that there's a bigger way that you can help out than just being an employee. And so, he talks about all the kids waiting, and that just breaks your heart hearing about it. And truthfully, it's a lot of fun for us too. It's fun to feel like a kid again sometimes, getting to do all the fun stuff and not looking like a crazy person doing it. So
right.
So yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and it is rewarding. And just at the end of the day, to be able to grow with her over the next many years of her life and just see her grow up is going to be pretty cool.
I was waiting for you to become a big.
Yeah.
Were you really?
I was. So I think I asked her maybe a couple times. Because look at her. She should be a great big.
Yeah.
She'd be a great big, and that
It's
she
fun.
is now. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so you were a little.
I was. I got in the program, I think, when I was, in 04, if I remember. I was matched up for about maybe 4 or 5 years. And my big brother, his name was Don, and he was like an affiliate coach for Grace College, and I think St. Francis as well. And he was awesome. He'd take me on college trips, college basketball games. He'd take me everywhere with him. Me and his son, I think I was a year older than his son, so we would hang out too as well at the house, play games, camping trips, everything. And I know that our match only lasted about maybe 4 or 5 years, and then one of his
that's a long time, though, isn't it? I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it is a long time. It is a long time. But one of his students actually moved to North Carolina and asked my big brother to come with him to help train and then kind of coach him. So kind of our match kind of fell off. But actually, just recently, I think maybe 3-4 months ago, me and my big brother just reconnected.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's actually going to be in Fort Wayne, I think, next month, and we're going to have lunch and catch up on old times. And
does he know the impact that he's made that made you want to be a big?
He does now. When I called him on the phone, that's the one thing he wondered, if I did make an impact. And I was like, well, I'm working for them now, helping out kids, about to get married.
That is way
doing
cool.
all this stuff. And I think it kind of blew his mind a little bit. I think a lot of our mentors that if their matches do close, and because life happens and they move on to different things, I think they do wonder that. And you have to also remember that you have to make an impact within the time frame that you're matched up. And most of the time, our littles will grow up and will remember what you've done for them in those years that you were matched up. So, yeah.
What? Talk about school and what? Wait a second. I'm sorry, Maurice. Talk about school and what Big Brothers Big Sister has done for you with school. Well,
it changed my grades.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. How so?
Because, I did not make no A's, though. I'm going to be honest, I didn't make no A's. But now, I'm making A's and B's, so that's good. I accomplished something.
You have? That's amazing. That's very good. Do you have siblings?
Yeah. I got 2 brothers.
Older or younger?
I got one younger and one older.
So do you think that you've made an impact on the younger one?
Yeah. Well, not really, because, he bad.
I asked the question, didn't I? Yeah. How can you, though?
I just got to be responsible, and I got to show him what I did, to accomplish something. I want him to accomplish the same thing I do.
Very good.
I want to be something in life, too.
And I bet you've learned a lot from Donnevin that you can actually share with him. I know you're not this quiet.
Nah.
I told him get ready.
Right, get ready. What about you? You said you've been on the radio before. Yes, ma'am.
So one time when I was in kindergarten and first, I didn't have good grades. Now I have A's and B's and all the good letters on E's and A's and B's. And
are you an only child?
I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers. One of my brothers passed away, which he was the oldest. And my other one's 15, and my oldest is 18. My sisters are 12 and 11, which they have different moms than me. So.
Do you want to say hey to them? Hey.
Hi.
And so you're the youngest. Yeah. Yeah, so I bet that's pretty special being the youngest, but then also being involved with being a little through Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's the best thing that has happened through Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, they let you have fun and you have fun and all kinds of stuff. You do crafts and watch movies.
I bet that is fun. Do your friends ask you about what is Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Remember when they came to your school?
Yeah. A lot of people say, is that your sister? I said, that's my big sister. And is that your real sister? And I was like, no.
Wow. Thanks, guys. So, hey, there's something going to be a kickoff that's taking place to finish off this campaign, this 2019 campaign, right?
Yes.
Can you guys talk about that a little bit?
Yep. So it's kind of like a celebration. So it's kind of like a relief to say, hey, we've done all this hard work. We've accomplished these goals. So let's just, bring the community together and just talk about those goals and just celebrate, just have a good time. So we're doing, it's actually part 2. We did the first one last year. It's called Catch the Vibe. And it's pretty much, we're going to be at the Fillmore. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's really nice in there. It's really laid back.
Is that on Broadway?
It is on Broadway. Yep. So we'll be there. Last year, we had around 215 people come out to support Big Brothers Big Sisters for this event. We had a band there, did a little mission moment, and we signed up even 15 people there to be mentors with Big Brothers Big Sisters. So this year, it will feature the band called Puzzle Pieces. I've never heard of them, never listened to them, so it'll be an experience for me as well, but we're expecting the same turnout for over 200 people to come out and just celebrate this campaign, the success from it, and just, kind of see what else they can do to give back to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
So you don't have to actually sign up as a big to participate in the campaign.
No. Once this is, it's already out there, but pretty much if you just want to have a good time and just also support Big Brothers Big Sisters, because that money that's going to this event for the fees and the registration and stuff goes back to Big Brothers Big Sisters to make more matches. So if you like good music, a nice atmosphere, relax, food, drinks, come out to Catch the Vibe. I believe it's July 19th.
Is it July 19th?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have that down. And so, as I'm looking that up, what are the other ways that you can get involved with Big Brothers? I think there's several different ways. Yep, July 18th.
July 18th. Yep.
The Fillmore, 6 to 9:30.
Yep, 6 to 9:30.
Yeah. What are some other ways beyond being matched as a big brother, big sister? There's several different ways that the community can participate.
Yeah, well,
because for people who may not have, like, I don't have a lot of time to do that, there's still opportunities to impact the community. How?
Yeah, well, one, we love donations. So, all the money that we can get to help support Big Brothers, Big Sisters. But, I mean, I see groups like, for example, BioLife, like they're not matched 1-to-1, but as a team, their team will do like a group activity with our waiting list kids. They did like a water park day, I think last year, and we had all our waiting list kids come out, just have fun with them. So that's one way. If you have a team or a group, want to hang out with the kids that way. Just come volunteer for an event, and see what it's like, see how we put it together. We always need help with that. Even just coming into the agency and helping out, we got work for you.
Got plenty to do.
Yeah. And again, like some people don't have the time, and that's fine, but you got to find your way to not just give back, but just to give to the community that we're living in here. So,
or do you have a lot of people that may be nervous about even like, I don't know about that?
They're doubtful, about what impact that they might have, and that's why we do the presentations, to explain to them that it's not an easy thing. It is a commitment, and they see, because I talk about Maurice all the time at the presentation. I let them know, well, that took 6-7 years to make. So it's not going to be sunshines and flowers. It's mentorship. It's hard work. So if you want to give to the community and you want to put in that effort to instill something into a young child, then let's go on this journey together. And like I said, she's our case manager, so she's always has that support for us if we have any problems or issues or concerns moving forward or need help with our match and how we can help each other better.
Yeah.
So.
And if I may say too,
yes,
like he says, it's not always easy, but the big thing that we say at the end of the day is the biggest impact that you can make is just showing up. A lot of these kids have been through things where, people in their life have let them down and they have trust issues and things of that nature, or people have left their life. So just to show up twice a month, that's all we ask, is the biggest thing that you can do. You don't have to spend a lot of money. We put on tons of free activities. So that's the biggest thing.
But I bet after people get involved, it's not even a thing about the money.
No,
they don't.
absolutely.
They just get totally immersed in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Once they get their feet wet, then they realize, okay, this is fun. I like this.
Right.
It's just getting them to really fill that card out or make that phone call, then go through the process. Yeah.
Hey guys, thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah. I want to hear final thoughts from your littles. What do you have to say, sir?
Thanks for having me, though.
Oh, thank you for coming. I appreciate that. So now I'll bet when he leaves here,
he will.
It's when it's gonna ramp up. Watch
right
this.
Yeah, right as soon as we walk out.
All right, and then walking right on back in here. I'm here for another hour. Thank you so much, Maurice.
Yep.
All right. Okay, and good luck in high school.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Donnevin, you're gonna really have to ramp it up, huh?
I know. You're gonna be 14. I need to.
You're gonna be praying, huh?
Oh yeah.
And what about you?
Can you
Olivia?
please, guys, sign up for Bigs?
There you go. I like that. Very good. And Haley and Donnevin, final thoughts.
Final thoughts, I guess, would just be it's a very big blessing to be a part of this mission and to see the impact that it truly makes on these kids. And any way that you can help, whether it's just attending the events, we do plenty of those every year. Like he said, donating, hosting presentations, anything that you can do, it truly helps our mission.
One, it's a blessing to have Haley as a match support specialist. So, again, just we live in this community. There's a lot of kids waiting. And like I said, if you're one of those people that really talk about the negativity of what's going on in the community, well, then I would ask you, well, what are you doing to make it better?
What are you doing?
And I think that when that question comes about, then we can find something for you with Big Brothers Big Sisters to instill something into our future leaders.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
And the individual who actually started this radio station, community radio station, that was one of his sayings. You're either a part of the problem or you're a part of the solution.
I like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
This can be part of the solution.
Be a part of the solution. You have been listening to Speak Now with Gena.